muscles around the neck and around the shoulders. Just getting a little bit of circulation in there. And then drawing the shoulders forwards and round. And then a couple of little twists. So let's twist, catch the knee and look over the shoulder. And then go the other way and look over the shoulder. A little out breath as we turn and breathe into the middle. Breathing out as we turn, breathe in back to the middle. And two more. Breathe out and back to the middle. And breathe out and in back to the middle. And then taking the hands around the knees. And let's gently pull back. Take that stretch across the upper back. And then as we come on up, pushing the fingertips down into the floor, offering the chest up and lifting the chin. And again, coming on down, take the hands around the front of your knees and just gently pull back. Find that stretch across the upper back. And then come back on up, push down into your fingertips, squeeze the shoulder blades together, lifting your chin. And then bring the body all the way back down. And just laying your hands upwards, shutting your eyes. And let's just take a nice long deep breath in through your nose. And slowly breathing out through your nose. Take a long deep breath in. And breathing all the way back out. Taking a long deep breath in. And breathing all the way back out. And then this time, take a long deep breath in. And gently nodding your chin and holding on to your breath. And then raising your chin back up and breathing all the way back out again. Taking a long deep breath in. And gently nodding your chin and holding on to your breath. And then raising your chin back up and breathing all the way back out again. And taking a longer, deeper breath in. And now breathing all of the way back out and going right down to the bottom of your exhalation. Lower down your chin and holding your breath out. Raising your chin and breathing in all the way up to the top of your inhalation. And now one more time, breathing out. Really going right to the bottom of your exhalation. And then breathing out a little bit more, lowering down your chin. And then raising your chin back up and with control, deep breath in. And breathing out. And we should find now we're using a little more of our lung space. So taking a deep breath in, filling up the whole usage of the lung space. And breathing out. And now as we breathe in, let's raise the arms high. As you breathe out, let's take a little rotation with your upper body. And breathing in to come back. Again, a little rotation with your upper body, breathing out. in to come back. And breathing out to lower down your hands. Drawing your body weight forwards, up into your knees. And let's sit the body back upon your heels. Reaching all the way up towards the top end of your mat with your fingertips. And as you draw along the ground, let's take a breath in, rolling down the shoulders and lifting the chin up. As we breathe out, let's draw up into a cat stretch, pulling up through your shoulders, looking up towards your navel. Breathing in to take the head and tailbone away, and breathing out as we sit all the way back to the heels. Breathing in as we draw the body up and along the ground. Breathing out, let's draw up to cat again, rounding up through the shoulders and the back. Breathing in to take head and tailbone away, and breathing out as we sit back to the heels. Breathing in as we draw the body up and along the ground, and breathing out as we curl the toes, send the hips back and gazing up towards your navel. Breathing in as you draw forwards to a high plank. Breathing out, let's bend the knees and sit all the way back. Breathing in as we draw the body up and along the ground. And breathing out, let's curl the toes and push off into your downward facing dog. Breathing in as you draw forwards to plank. And breathing out to bend the knees and sit back upon your heels. Breathing in as we draw the body up and along the ground. And breathing out, let's curl the toes, hips go back and the head draws down. Breathing in, draw forwards to plank. And breathing out to bend the knees and sit all the way back. Couple more times now, breathing in, drawing the body up and through, and then breathing out as we curl the toes and send the hips back and away. Breathing in, draw forwards to plank, breathing out to bend the knees and sit back. One more time, breathing in as you draw the body up and through, and as you breathe out, remaining in the downward dog, and treading from one foot to the other. So just gently moving through the hip range, working through from one calf to the other, all the way up to your hamstrings. And just checking in with your energy, checking in with your strength today. Now let's leave the heels down. Walk your hands back in towards your feet. When you get there, let's clasp hold of the elbows and take a couple of sighs. Take a deep breath in, drop down your head and breathing out, sighing out. Again, deep breath in and sighing, letting go. One more time, deep breath in, a little sigh, and now letting go of your arms. Bend the knees and as you unroll, drawing all the way back out to standing, clasping your fingers high at the top. Take a deep breath in as we breathe out, pressing over into a side body bend. Breathing in to draw up. Again, breathing out, let's go the other way, off into a side body bend. Breathing in to draw up, breathing out, let's let the arms all the way back down. Okay, now stepping up to the top of your mat. Bring your hands in towards your heart. We'll start our first round of sun salutations. Deep breath in, raising your arms high. And as you breathe out, let's dive the body on forwards. Breathing in, right leg, stepping back, releasing your knee to the floor, lifting the chin. Breathing out, let's step back and hold to a high, strong plank. Breathing in, lower to your knees, your belly and your chest. Breathing out as we draw into an upward dog, elbows in, shoulders down. Breathing in as we lower and breathing out to push off the ground to plank and back off slowly to downward dog. Breathing in, right foot, stepping through, lifting the chin and releasing the toes. Breathing out, left leg stepping through and folding. Breathing in, pull up through the belly as we unroll, gazing up to your thumbs. Breathing out, drawing your hands back to your heart. Breathing in as we raise both arms. Breathing out, nice big dive on forwards. Breathing in, left leg stepping back, releasing your knee and lifting your chin. Breathing out, let's step back and hold to a strong high plank. Breathing in, lower to your knees, your belly and your chest. Breathing out, drawing up into an upward facing dog. Breathing in as we lower. Breathing out, let's push off the ground to plank and all the way back off into your downward facing dog. Breathing in, step through with your left foot, lifting your chin, releasing your toes back. And breathing out, stepping through with your right foot and folding. Breathing in as we unroll through the spine, gazing to your thumbs. Breathing out, hands drawing back to your heart. Breathing in, raising both arms. Breathing out, nice big dive on forwards. Breathing in, right leg stepping back. Keep the knee above the ground, push down into your right hand and bring your left hand up to the ceiling. And take a couple of breaths here. Again, really activate the back leg into a calf stretch. Relax the shoulders, opening, half opening the body to the side. And then bring your hand down to the outside of your foot and let's step the feet together behind you. Coming down upon the knees, the belly and the chest. And if we just take the hands to sit beneath your chin and taking the right leg up a little, take a breath in. As you breathe out, bending the knee, pointing the toe and sending the leg back. Then breathing in to bring it back on down. Breathing out, send the left leg up and over. And breathing in to draw it back and down. Breathing out to send the leg over. Breathing in to draw it back. Breathing out, sending the leg over. A little bit of warm up for the lower back muscles on this half turn on your locust. Breathing out, sending the right leg over. Breathing on in one more time. Breathing out, send the left leg over. Breathing in as we draw it back and down. Hands coming back beneath your shoulders. And let's gently press the body up into your upward facing dog. So relaxing the elbows in by your waist. Breathing in as you lower. And breathing out, let's push off the ground to plank. And then press back off slowly into your downward facing dog. Breathing in, let's step forwards with your right foot, releasing your left knee and lifting your chin. And breathing out, stepping forwards with your left foot and folding. Breathing in as we pull up through the belly, all the way back out to standing. And breathing out, hands drawing back into your heart. Breathing in, raising both arms. Breathing out, nice big fold on forwards. Breathing in, left leg stepping back. Push down into the left hand, turn to the right, and looking up towards your thumb. So again, really activate that back leg into calf stretch, half turning the body, gazing up towards your thumb. And keep breathing in through your nose, out through your nose. And taking the hand down to the outside of your foot, step the feet together behind you. And let's lower again down to the knees, the belly and the chest. Let's take the feet a little bit wider this time and bring your right arm to come across the front of your mat. Left fingers down towards the side of you. Take a breath in as we come up onto the forearm. And as you breathe out, glancing over your left shoulder. Now if we can, keeping the lower end of your body relaxed. Now you might be able to see your left foot, you might be able to see both feet. So you're not going to force the body around, but just trying to relax into the twist. And then gently let's come back down and we'll change sides. So let's take the left arm across, right fingertips to the floor, breathing in as we come up, and breathing out, we're glancing over the shoulder. And then bringing it all the way back on round. Hands beneath your shoulders, let's press up into upward facing dog. Hopefully that's feeling a little bit looser now. And then releasing your body all the way back down. Let's curl the toes, engage the core, breathing in as we push off the ground to plank and back off into downward dog. Now for the next move, you might just want to move your feet and your hands a little bit closer together. I'm going to reach beneath with your right hand towards your left leg. Now you may reach onto your knee, your calf or your ankle, and then we're looking beneath your left armpit. So providing the body with a cross back body stretch. A little bit of training here for the shoulder, a little bit of weight bearing. And then let's swap hands over. Push down into the right hand, take the left hand beneath. And again, wrap your hand around the part of the leg that you can reach today. And look beneath your right shoulder. And then bringing your hand back down to the floor, stepping through with your left leg, releasing your right knee and lifting your chin. And then stepping lightly through with your right foot and folding. And taking a deep breath in and roll through your spine, gazing to your thumbs. And breathing out, hands back to your heart. Let's come through a couple of our jump backs. Breathing in, raising both arms. Breathing out, open the chest, fold forwards. Breathing in, raise your gaze. And breathing out, step or hop back. Breathing in, either hover or come down upon your belly. And if you can, rolling forwards over your toes, lifting the chin. Breathing out, roll high over your toes and look back up towards your navel. Breathing in, round your back, look forwards. And breathing out, step or hop to your hands. Breathing in, lifting your chin up. And then breathing out to fold a little deeper. Breathing in, bend the knees slightly as you unroll through your spine. Gazing to your thumb. And breathing out, hands back to your heart. Breathing in, raising both arms. Breathing out, diving your body forwards. Breathing in, lift the chin. Breathing out, step or hop back. Breathing in, hover if you can. And roll up over your toes, lifting your chin. Breathing out, high roll up over your toes. And look up towards your navel. Breathing in, rise to your toes, pull the belly up, look forwards. Breathing out, step or hop to your hands. Breathing in, lifting your chin. And breathing out, fold deeper. Breathing in as we unroll through the spine, gazing up to your thumbs. Breathing out, hands back to your heart. Breathing in, raising both arms. Breathing out, diving your body forwards. Breathing in, lift the chin. Breathing out, step or hop back. Breathing in, pull forwards over your toes, lift your chin. Breathing out, roll over the toes and gaze to your navel. Breathing in, rise up into your toes, look forwards. And breathing out, step or land softly between your hands. Breathing in, lifting your chin up. And breathing out to lower a little deeper. Breathing in as we unroll through the spine, gazing up to your thumbs. Breathing out, hands back to your heart. One more time. Breathing in, raising your arms. Breathing out, nice big fold on forwards. Breathing in, lift the chin. Breathe out, step or hop back. Breathing in, draw forwards, pull through your arms, lift the chin. Breathing out, roll high over your toes and gaze to your navel. Breathing in, pull up to your toes, look forwards. Breathing out, step or hop to your hands. Breathing in, lifting your chin up. And breathing out, fold a little deeper. Breathing in to unroll through your spine, gazing up to your thumbs. And breathing out, hands back to your heart. Okay, steady your breath. Just take one deep breath in. And all the way back on out. Okay, deep breath in, raising arms through again. As you breathe out, drawing the body to fold forwards, stepping back with your left leg and placing your heel flat down and upon the floor. Brace the front leg and gently come on up, opening your chest into preparation of Warrior One. Roll the shoulders backwards a little and open the chest, turning your palms. And as you raise your arms, either look up between your hands or look up towards your thumbs. A nice, strong, deep breath. In through your nose, out through your nose. And taking a long, deep breath in. As you breathe out, open your left arm to the back of the room and gaze along the centre of your right. Open your front knee up a little bit more perhaps, and relax the shoulders, engaging with your core, and take a deep breath in through your nose, out through your nose. And now releasing into reverse warrior, straightening up your front leg if you can, maybe drawing the toes away from the floor, looking up towards your right thumb, really stretching out through your waist. And then lowering your foot to the floor, clasping your fingers back behind your body and drawing into humble warrior. Drawing your shoulder upon the inside of your knee, tucking your head down a little now, relaxing the neck and looking towards your back foot. Gaining the inner thigh stretch here on the right leg, gaining a shoulder girdle stretch through the upper back. And now releasing your arms, taking your hands to the inside of your foot, and then turn your back knee and lower it down and upon the ground. Let's open up the front foot and coming into your lizard lunge position. So as we bend at the elbows, easing down, so get a bit more stretch with the inner thigh muscles, very top insertion point of your hamstrings. Now if you feel that you'd like to go a little bit lower, we could take the right hand underneath the right leg and place your right foot up on its edge and then lower your throat down towards your big toe. So it just might give you a little bit more. See how it feels for you today. And then drawing the body back. Let's walk the foot a little out to the side again. And then come back up with your upper body. Let's raise the arms nice and gently. Again, option to look up between your hands, or to bring the hands together, or to take it back slightly. Wherever you get to, you're taking that hip flexor stretch in the left hand side of your body, and a little bit of a back bend, maybe. And then coming all the way back on down. Working back onto the back knee for your half split. So if you need to, keep a little bit of a bend to the knee if it feels a bit sore behind the knee. Okay, don't keep pushing on it, making it really uncomfortable. I'm going to release back the shoulders and hinge back a little with the lower back if that's possible. And take some deep breaths here. We've got calf and we've got hamstring stretch here. And breathing, nice deep breath, in through your nose, out through your nose. heel, working into preparation of camel posture. So to begin with, I'm going to raise one up nice and high, deep breath in. As we breathe out, let's open the shoulder and follow your hand backwards towards your leg. Swapping it over, deep breath in. As you breathe out, open the shoulder and follow the hand back. So we get here a little chest and shoulder opening. Also, if you feel you can, leaning out of it slightly to encourage a little bit more of the back to open for a back bend. Now you can carry on if you'd like and do a few more arm circles, or you could take a hold of your elbows and maybe offer the chest up towards the ceiling. If it felt good to you, you could look up or look back. And if it's feeling okay, you can reach along for the back of your legs or reach along for your heels. And again, wherever you get to, take another couple of deep breaths in and out. And then engaging with your core, carefully coming all the way back on up again, placing your hands flat to the floor, curling the toes, pushing off into a nice long downward facing dog. Let's take the right leg high to the ceiling, bend the knee a little, pointing the toe back. And now bring the leg down and lock the big toe, the toe next to it, to the bone above your heel. Come on forwards and hold out into a high plank. So squeezing the legs together, single leg plank, breathing in through the nose, out through your nose. And then sending the hips back up again, bringing the right leg high to down dog split. And then bringing your right knee towards your right elbow and into that floating plank. And now if we slide the right leg across towards your left hand and raise your left hand up towards the ceiling for fallen triangle. Really, if you can, pull up through your waist, push off the ground as well as you can today. And take some deep breaths. In through your nose, out through your nose. And then we'll bring down the left hand and let's draw your right knee towards your right wrist. Sliding your back leg away. Now we can either take the head, neck and shoulders down towards the floor. You can palm your hands up. You could make a little fist tower and lower your forehead upon. And today, if you would prefer to stay down, enjoy that stretch through your hips and your glutes. For those of you who want to add on the quad stretch, we come back up and we're holding on to the back leg. So we're lifting up that left leg with the holding on with your left hand and then balancing the shoulders if you can. And taking some nice deep breaths in through your nose, out through your nose. Okay, so those of you who are down, come back on up. And we're going to float around that left leg and bring it all the way around to the front. Coming into a seated twist. You can re-straighten out the right leg if you prefer. Now drawing your right arm in towards your left knee, hugging on in, and we're going to lift and lengthen and look over your shoulder. Options here, maybe to take the arm across for a half prayer, or maybe to work the arm beneath the leg and find the fingers behind your back. Wherever we get to, let's try and lengthen up through the spine, engaging the core so that we can lengthen up through the back. draw backwards. We're going to draw the heel towards your backside, so you really open up that right knee. Reaching across with your left hand towards your right leg, and then reaching over with your right arm towards your left leg. Now, you can hold there. Again, you may reach, you may not touch anything, it's fine. What we're looking for is a side stretch along the right hand side of your body. Those of you who want to go further, you can take your left hand to reach beneath and hold on to your heel. And then we can come on over with the right arm and look back up to the ceiling. But again, like I say, what we're looking for here is just a little bit of release into the side body. And then bring the body gently back on up. Bring the back leg around. Let's cross the legs a little and then either take the feet beneath you, step or lightly hop back. And then push back off into your downward facing dog. Now let's step through with your right foot, but then drop your left knee halfway down your mat, coming up into a high kneel. Take a deep breath in, raise your left arm, and as you breathe out, bring your elbow across to the far side of your knee, taking the hands into a prayer position and leaning forwards. Now this may be enough, in which case stay, enjoy and look down towards your fingers. If you want to take this further, take the hand down to the floor and maybe lean forwards and lift up your back knee. And then from there, if you're still feeling good, maybe draw back over your right arm and look up towards it. And then releasing back your right arm, letting your left arm back out again. And then lightly step the feet up to the top of your mat, folding in towards your knees. Let's take a breath in as we unroll. And breathing out, hands back to your heart. I'm going to hold a couple of balances here. So let's open back with your shoulders. Going to work up into your tree, into dancer and into eagle today. So if we can start by drawing up your right leg upon the inside of your left leg. Knee opening, either above or below your knee. Hands in at your heart. And let's slowly make our way up through the midline of your body. And just taking your right hand back behind your left. Chin's lifted. Nice deep breath in through your nose, out through your nose. And then lowering down your right arm and taking a hold of your right leg. Lowering down with your left arm to counterbalance and gently drawing your leg back for the quad stretch. And maybe revisiting a little of the back bend. And then gently come back through. Bend the left knee a little and wrap the right leg around. Then drawing across your left arm, taking your right arm beneath, wrapping your arms up also. And then maybe drawing the elbow down towards your knee. And breathe. And then gently unravel. Releasing the leg. Releasing the leg. Okay, hands in at your heart. Take a deep breath in. Let's raise both arms. As you breathe out, drawing the body forwards, stepping back with your right leg, placing your heel to the floor, bracing the front leg, getting ready to come on up for warrior one. Opening the body back, hips drawing towards the short end of your mat, Flex the shoulders back a little. Breathing in, turn your palms. Breathing out, raising your arms. Either look between your hands or looking up towards your thumbs now. Again, nice and strong. Really working through the legs here. Breathing in through your nose, out through your nose. And then let's peel back your right arm. Open the hip up a little bit more on the right side and gazing along the center of your left hand. Warrior two. Breathing in through your nose, out through your nose. Sending all that lovely oxygen down into the muscles. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, coming into reverse. Reach along for the back leg, reaching over with your left arm, digging the heel in and drawing the toes back if you can, looking up towards your thumb. And now let's bend the knee, placing your foot flat down. Draw your arms back behind you, clasping your fingers and coming forwards into humble warrior. Drawing your head to tuck down and looking back towards your back foot. And just letting your arms hang up and over here. And taking some deep breaths in through your nose, out through your nose, inner thigh stretching a little bit more here. Okay, and then just releasing your arms down, taking both of your hands to the inside of your foot, turning your back knee and lowering it down upon the mat. Turning open your front foot and working into your lizard. So as we come down, just easing the elbows back a little towards you, relaxing your shoulders as well as you can. And then if you took it with the foot along onto its edge last time, work it across again, taking your left hand underneath and then lowering your throat towards your big toe. And then gently bring it on back. Walking your foot out to the side a little. Let's bring the upper body back. Coming into crescent moon. Hands in from your heart, raising your arms upwards. Feel free to take the palms apart, to look between the hands, or keep the hands together. Maybe drawing the body backwards if you can. And then gently let's release down your arms. Coming back upon the back knee. Digging the heel in and drawing the toes back as we come out into your half split. Relaxing back the shoulders, extending a little through the tailbone. Finding that calf stretch, finding the hamstring stretch. And then if we round up through your back a little, bring the knees to come up underneath you again. And again, let's open on back and come into second preparation, coming up into camel. So I'm going to curl the toes up this time, drawing your left arm up and taking your right hand back towards your right heel. And on this one, we're looking backwards, leaning it backwards slightly, and then we change it over. As we go back, looking backwards, breathing out, reaching upwards, so you've got a little bit more weight going back this time. And again, let's take it to right hand to right heel, left arm coming upwards. And again, changing it over, breathing out, reaching backwards. Okay, and then from here, coming out into full camel or a couple more of those, okay, reaching backwards. If you're coming into camel now, reach around for the elbows, offer the chest up towards the ceiling, relax the shoulders, Maybe reach along for the back of your legs or your heels. And if it feels okay to opening up the neck and looking backwards, really opening up the front side of your body. And then when you're ready, engaging the core and coming up nice and slowly. Bringing your hands to come forwards into your downward facing dog. Let's curl the toes, send the hips back, lower the heels. So hands shoulder distance apart, feet about hip distance apart. Let's raise the left leg high, bending the knee, pointing the toe back. And now coming into single leg plank, locking the two legs together, and let's come on forwards and gazing beyond your fingers. We're really going to feel the quads kicking in now on that right leg. Really connecting there with your core. And now sending the hips back, taking your left leg high to a down dog split. And then drawing your left knee towards your left elbow, coming into that floating plank. And then draw through with your left foot towards your right hand, back heel down to the floor, raising up high with your right arm. Coming into your fallen triangle. Breathe in through your nose, out through your nose. Let's bring down your right hand, bring through your left knee towards your left wrist, sliding the back leg away. Okay, so if you took it down last time, lower your forehead and enjoy that stretch there. Okay, if you took it up, okay, we're bending the right leg up this time, holding on with your right hand. So whatever you did from the other side, do that same thing again. Shoulders nice and level. Okay, now getting ready to bring back round your right leg. Let it come all the way around in the front. Again, you could straighten back out your left leg if that felt better for you. Then drawing in your left arm to your right leg, hug the leg in and then looking right up over your shoulder. Any variation that you used last time, either half prayer or go beneath the knee and find the fingers. Now gently releasing. So let's take out your right leg to straighten and bring your left leg to draw back so the knee goes back towards the floor and the heel comes back towards your backside. Then from here we're reaching across with the right hand towards the left leg, and as you reach over, leaning across, taking that side bend through the body. Now if you took it further last time, you go beneath the thigh and hold on to your heel, and then we come up and over and we reach across and hold the heel. But wherever you can, get it to today. And then if possible, you're looking upwards towards the ceiling. And then let's gently bring it back on out. Bring the leg back and around. Crossing the legs, let's pull them up underneath. Either step or lightly hop the body back. Hands to the floor, maybe jumping back or stepping back. All the way back off into a downward facing dog for me. Now let's step through with your left foot and let your right knee come halfway down the mat. Come up to a high kneel. Take a deep breath in, raising a right arm. And as you breathe out, either elbow to the side and hands in prayer, Or hand coming down to the side of your foot, leaning forwards, perhaps lifting up your back knee, and perhaps if you want to go all the way over, bringing the left arm towards the front. And then releasing that arm, letting the hands come at either side of your foot, lightly stepping up with your right foot and folding. Take a deep breath in as we unroll, and breathing out, hands back to your heart. Okay, finishing off those last 3 balances with your left leg drawing up. So as we draw up with the left foot, placing it either towards the calf or coming up towards the inside of your right leg, towards the inner thigh. Either way, encouraging the knee to open, moving the fingers up through towards the ceiling, maybe taking your left hand back behind your right. And wherever we get it to, nice long deep breath. In through your nose, out through your nose. And now let's lower down your left arm, taking a hold of your left foot and gently pressing forwards, coming into your dancer, bringing the leg away for a quad stretch. And then gently come on through, bending your right knee, locking the left leg, wiggling it around. Let's draw across with your right arm, left leg folds underneath and we bind. And then if all is going well, let's fold it forwards to provide us with a little bit of a back stretch. Oh, there's a lot going on with this one. Lots of concentration into your eagle posture. And gently coming on up, unraveling, extending, bringing it back down. Okay, step back a little and then come down for crow. So drawing your heels towards each other, rising up into tiptoes. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, lowering your body down. Taking hands to come forwards of your body and bending softly a little at the elbows. We have the knees either coming around the triceps or up underneath your armpit. Now either way, gaze forwards, keep the head up, lean it in until you get to the point of no return, and then if you can, picking the feet up lightly. But it's absolutely fine. If just one foot comes off the floor, you hold it there for a second or so and change it over. That is great too. If you grip the ground with your fingertips, that might make you feel a little more stable too. And then when you're ready, gently lower yourself back down. Okay, come round to sit. And just bringing the soles of your feet together here. And let's just take a little bit of a butterfly effect. Last couple of postures now, and then we're going into relaxation. Okay, so you can keep the knees going today if you wish. We could round the body over. Okay, so drawing your head in towards your feet. If it feels like you need to go further away with your feet, drawing them just a little bit longer, and then elongating the position. If you're very fine with having the feet up towards you, keep them there. Either way now, we're going to round the back over if we can, and tucking the head in. So we get the back stretch into the lower back, also the inner thigh stretch here. And then slowly drawing back on up, planting your feet to the floor And just reaching around for the sides of your legs and just drawing your chin a little towards your knees. And then just letting your body release. Again, I'd like a back stretch on this one. So just letting your body hold forwards. Now today, you might just want to leave the knees to remain bent. Or you could inch your feet out a little bit further. And you could just go to, again, a point where you feel you're very comfortable with. You don't have to straighten the legs. But if you do feel like you could straighten the legs, you want to go into that full extension and then folding your body down and in towards your knees. And you can either hold the sides of your feet, you can take your first two fingers around your big toes, you can take your fingers around your wrist and go beyond. And now, very gently, we're going to roll ourselves backwards, all the way back down upon the ground, to just take a few moments of relaxation. So just gently drawing yourself back, slowly lowering yourself down, and then letting the feet separate, letting the palms face up towards the ceiling. So I'll just give you a moment or so. If you need to get some clothing on so you're warm enough. And then when you're ready, take a deep breath in through your nose and a big sigh out of your mouth. Again, take a deep breath in through your nose and a big sigh out of your mouth. One more time, take a deep breath in and now mouth shut and just sigh down into your body. And just signifying now that release and end of your practice. Letting your eyebrows raise a little. Letting your mouth relax. Letting your jaw slacken a little. Relax your shoulders. Let them just hang a little further down and back. Relax the muscles along your arms. Letting your hands just gently fall open. And the fingers just gently curling in a little. Relax the muscles through your belly, through the back body, relaxing your glutes, relaxing your legs, all the way down to your feet, your toes. And if you need to, another couple of sighs, just to let go. Letting your body absorb all the good work you've done for it over the last hour. Letting go of the focus, the concentration. Keeping the mind calm. Maybe using a mantra. If the mind is busy, maybe repeating the word yo over and over, just to keep that mind from bringing in thoughts that you don't need. Letting the body be a little bit heavier. And now, without moving, just taking a deeper breath in through your nose and out through your nose, and just feeling the breath coming in deeper into your lung space. And beginning to work your fingers a little and your toes. Moving your feet back to the earth. And just rocking your knees a little from side to side. And when you are ready, just rolling across to one side and back slowly to seated. And taking a deep breath in, raising your arms high, meet a high namaste. And as you breathe out, come down to your crown, your third eye, your throat, and your heart. And finishing with the single Om, taking a deep breath in. Namaste. May you be happy, healthy,